Welcome. Today I'm gonna add a button to this tracking that I have set up here. So in Google Analytics, we're gonna be able to see, okay, 3 people clicked this specific button, in the past week. Ignoring the other 7 buttons on the website, they clicked this button. I wonder why. They might not have ended up buying anything, but they clicked on that button, and why is that? So yeah, it really helps with you optimizing user experience, improving user experience. Anyway, so this is I'm in Google Tag Manager now, because that's what I'm going to use to do the button tracking. And Google Tag Manager sends that information to Google Analytics, and this is the actual page that I'm going to be I'm tracking the buttons on this page. Okay, that is a plane flying over. Hopefully that's not too distracting for you. So yeah, I already have 2 buttons set up here. You know what the junk thing is? The junk thing is that this takes 24 hours to sync. So it's not convenient, like I can't click the button 7 times now and then go to Google Analytics and then see, 7 button clicks, it's working, etc, etc. I know it's working, but it's not very satisfying. Anyway, so we're gonna start off by adding a trigger. Let's click new, and let's call this trigger all elements. There's another guy I watched do it on YouTube, and there's 2 guys actually, and they both call this button all elements because they're gonna choose the type all elements, and then they're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna save. We are just gonna save. I'm now included, and that's it. That's the trigger done. And then I'm gonna go to variables, and then I'm gonna click configure, because when you click a button, it could be one of 15 things that pop up when we look at Google Assistant, which I don't have open at the moment. You don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I said, you kind of lost us. That's okay, don't worry, I'm gonna get back on track. Okay, I close that, and then I just added that stuff there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to preview. So now we're gonna actually see which of those variables apply to the button that I want to be tracking. So I filled in the website URL here. I'm gonna click connect. This is Tag Assistant. Tag Assistant opened up an example version of the website page, and the button that I want. So you'll see if I click like anywhere, over here on the left it's changing. It's recording those clicks because I have all variables, or so many variables included right now. But what I really want is, these are the first 2 buttons that I added already, by the way. What I really want right now is newbie. I want to save this, so when people click on newbie, I want it to be saved. So is that yesterday that just popped up? No, it's click. Yeah, it's a click. Okay, so I'll close this, and then I'll go here, continue, go here, go to variables, newbie image. I think that's the one, newbie image. Maybe a faster way of doing this but maybe a slightly less efficient way could be to go to the site, just by the way, and then right click and click inspect. And now if we check this out and we look at the class here, we can see this is newbie image. So we went through this whole process to confirm that, but really we could have just seen it here, newbie image. And if I go down, then I should see the other ones. If I open up that, this class is inline block. Is that the class or is it learning image? It's probably learning image. Okay, so with that kind of thing, yeah, I guess it's a lot better to do this. It's a lot more efficient, accurate. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm gonna go back to Google Tag Manager, and since we already here, I'm gonna click configure, and then I'm going to remove all of these things and only leaving click classes, because this is the variable here is click classes. Don't worry, you don't need to understand the meaning of variable, triggers, tags. You just kind of need to follow along with the story, which is the tracking of the button, which this is just one of those steps. Now that we've changed that back, I'm going to go to tags. I'm actually going to go to triggers, because this all elements button now needs to be adjusted. So I'll click on it, and then I'm going to actually name it learning image click, and then I'm going to click on trigger configuration and say some clicks, and then the click classes class is going to equal to newbie image. I'll click save. That's cool. Now I'm going to go to tags, click new, and this is going to be for the newbie image click. Tag configuration is going to be Google Analytics, and then GA4 event, and then measurement ID. I'm going to click this measurement ID here, which is something that I added a short while ago. It's not there by default is what I mean. And then my event name, I'm going to put in whatever name I want to. Newbie image clicks. This is going to be what we see like on the left in the Google Tag Assistant, like over here. I think this is what it's going to be here. And then I'm going to go to advanced settings and click and change tag firing options to once per page, because like if my internet's slow and I end up clicking on one place several times before it actually loads, I don't want all 7 of those clicks to go to Google Analytics. So me changing that is meant to help fight multiple clicks from the same person. Okay, triggering, and then we're going to click the one that we just made, which is learning image click. Oh flip, it's not learning image, it's newbie image. I'll click on that, save. I'm going to go back to triggers and make that newbie image, because I'm actually going to add the learning image, and that's definitely going to conflict. Excuse me. Newbie image, click, save. Right. And we go to tags. Newbie image clicks is there. Let me click preview again. And then this. I'm gonna click newbie image, and I see that there's a click there. Let me just click it again. Yeah, there's a click. Okay, I'll close this over there. There should have been a tag that fired. Why didn't newbie image clicks fire? That's not right. Newbie image should have fired. Why wasn't it fired? That's actually bothering me. Over here it says that newbie image clicks was sent. Oh, there it was fired. Why was it only fired once? Why is it now not showing that it was fired? There it's showing. Why is this so confusing? Let's try again. Now it wasn't fired. Oh, because it's only meant to be once. You know what? Let me close this. Let me test it again. Let's go to preview. Scroll down to newbie image, click it once, and then check out that click. There we go. So I checked out like a second click or something. That tag was fired. Excellent. So now if I go to analytics, I'm not gonna see it here because I need to literally wait like 24 hours, which is absolutely terrible. What I can do is go to admin, debug view, I should see something here. Come on, nothing. Oh, do I need to first publish? Okay, so I'll publish that button that I made. I'll click submit and say added newbie image click tracking, publish. I don't know how long I've been recording for. I don't like that. I didn't set up a timer. Anyway, that's published now. And now I wonder if I close this, refresh, and then click here, and then click here again, and then also click here, and now go to Google Analytics debug view. I might see something. What's the time now? 11:35. Come on, you're not giving me anything. Why? Events. Why are you not showing those things? Okay. Anyway, we'll wait 24 hours for that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add like a few more buttons. But I won't put you through that. Thank you for coming. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. Yeah, other than that, have a good day. I'll see you. Bye.